Okay, guys, it is time for another episode of a Deal Hound Club. I I was trying to find more vehicles for you guys, and in the meantime, the ones that I found early are selling so quickly that I'm struggling with trying to find enough. Anyway, long story short, I'm just going to go ahead and launch with what I got today because one, I'm pressed for time because I got family in town, and two, as quick as I'm finding them, they're popping up and getting sold. And so I want to just go ahead and launch with what I've got. Um, and and then that way you guys can figure it out from there. So anyway, the first one that I have is this one here. This is a 2000 Dodge 24 valve with a 5-speed manual, which is the one that's highly sought after. It's a little bit in rough condition, but it's mostly the paint that's in rough condition, and this can be cleaned up. I don't know why people do this. Just paint the rims. It would make this truck look 10 times better. But at 4,500, I mean, I know people that are paying 4,500 just to do a 5-speed manual swap in their vehicles. So you're not going to lose on this. I think you can. I think there's easily $2,000 to be made on this one. And so yeah, I don't think put a grill in it. You can find a grill for $100, and a lot of times the dash is cracked up. You can put those dash overlays in it for another couple $100, and just clean it up, detail it out. I'm not sure what the interior looks like, but stuff like this. See all this battery acid sitting here. He's got the fuse box off. Just take a power washer to this thing, clean this up, clean all this off, get this thing detailed out under the hood. Get rid of all these multi-hose clamps. Just clean this thing up a little bit, and you've got $7,500 truck here pretty quick. And so, yeah, I think that's a no-brainer of a deal right there. I wish I could see what the interior looked like, but anyway, that's a good deal. Next one this is the one that popped up. It popped up last night, and I put it on here at like 12, 13 hours ago. And I was trying to find more for you guys today, and then it sold. I mean, this one I knew it was going to sell too quick. I don't know what the guy's doing, posting selfies of himself. I just don't get that part. But this was a super clean convertible, 67 convertible, in really good shape for $6,000. This is a $10,000-$12,000 car, pretty easy, maybe even 15. Just depending on the details, but that was a good deal, and it sold pretty quick. He literally posted it last night, and it was sold this morning when I was. It popped up sold just a few minutes ago, so that's why I decided to go ahead and hit record before we got more sold. So anyway, that was a good deal. That was really clean for that year. Next one is this 70 Pontiac GTO. I think it's got the look. It is a Judge. It is a 4-speed, and it's not. I'm sorry, it's not a Judge. It's a GTO. It's not a Judge. Sorry, he just has Judge stripes. I apologize about that, but it is a true GTO with a 4-speed and a 400. So I think that this one. I would try to talk him down. I think he's just a smidge higher than I want to be. I'd want to be in this thing 18, 19, and then sell it for 20. Clean it up, fix a few things on this thing, and then be in the low 20s on it. Maybe 22.5. Start at 22.5, and then work my way down. So there's a little bit of money to be made. I think you're going to make your money on this one, obviously, when you negotiate. And get rid of these chintzy little wheels and tire. I mean, that's ridiculous. I mean, I don't know why you would put such little tires on this thing. So yeah, fill the wheel wells up, and and send it. But it is a 4-speed car, and the interior looks pretty decent. I would just detail this thing out, get this white, get it cleaned up, and I I don't know. I am so dead set against these T handles. A lot of people like them, so I'm not going to judge you if you like them, but I don't. I think they take up too much room, too much real estate. I think they're too big. I just like a small round just shift knob. So anyway, I would swap that out if it was me, and then detail under the hood. Yeah, just clean this up, power wash this, maybe even uh, paint the air filter housing, and just clean it up a little bit. And I think you can get, yeah, I'm pretty sure you can get 22 for it because judges are going for 40 something. So yeah, I think you're all right on that one. All right, next one is it sold? Oh no, okay, so it's not sold. So this one is I think this one's a fair price for the. It is a little bit high mileage for an S2000. It's kind of out of the realm of most collectors. Most collectors want something that's under 100,000 miles, but it is a good driver, and it does have a whiskey. Let's see, whiskey ding on that. Yeah, so see this? It's got a little bit of a crease here. But I still think he's in the money on this one. I think you could probably. I think you can. My goal would be to try and talk him down to 11.5, 11.5, maybe even 10 if I was really wanting to push it. I don't know if it'll go down to 10, but if you can get it down to 10, that'd be great. And then list it for 15, 14.5, and then take 14 for it. Yeah, this one isn't a home run, but there is money to be made on this one. So again, detail out under the hood. Just clean it up and get it detailed out. I don't know why people don't do that and expect to get all the money for it. So, but it does have a little bit of damage here and a little bit of damage here. So I think you'd be okay. I don't think you're out of line talking this guy down a little bit on this because, the bumper has some damage here. It's got some damage there. Got some damage there. A lot of this can be pushed out and fixed. You can get the paintless dent repair guys and fix most of this. This can be re-welded. And then, but yeah, I would focus on talking him down a little bit on this. But these are hot cars, and you can sell these pretty quick. All right. Next one. Okay, so this one, I believe he's low on this. I think you can get it for 4,500. But it is a 7.3 with a good clean chassis. You can see the rockers. There's no rust on the bottom of the doors. This is a good truck, other than the bed. But luckily these beds are. I mean, you could find them quite often. So if it was me on this one, I would take off these broken shield things because see how it's kind of messing that profile up. You don't notice it until you actually look at it, and that's really kind of what's jagged there. You got a little bit of a ding here, a little whiskey ding here, a little whiskey ding here, but then I would just replace the bed. I would take the bed off, spend $500, put another bed on it. You'd be at $5,500, and I think this will go for $8,000. So I don't think you'd be wrong on it. I'm curious what this seat looks like underneath. You might have to recover that seat. But if you can tell, the dash is not cracked. This is a common thing on this. Dash isn't cracked. These are all intact. It is power windows, power locks. Yeah, I think you'd be in the money. I think asking 45, and it is a F350, so it's got the solid Dana 60 under the front, which is the more desirable one. So I would not go with a flatbed. I think this one's pretty clean. I would just try. I think I would try and find me a white clean bed, and you can find those at car-parts.com. If you've never used that website, that would be the place to go, and just type in there what you're looking for, and then just look for a white bed. That way you don't have to paint it. Don't try and get one that's a different color. Just find a white one. Take your time and just find a white one. And I think you can get 85 for this truck. So, yeah. So there's definitely $3,000 or so to be made on that one. Let's see. Okay, so here's another one that, man, this is kind of like the S2000. It just depends on if you can talk him down or if you can squeeze the money out of it, because it is a 351 4-speed. So it's a 4. It's got the look. It's got what you want. It just has a few things that don't make it quite a $15,000 car. So it's a $10,000 car all day long, but not a $15,000 car. And he's sitting at 12. So if you can talk him down. Even if you had to get it at 12, it still has the stance. It still has the look. You just have to do a few things to it, I think, to push it to 15. I think you'd be okay. Yeah. So it's got a good radiator in it. It's got all the right parts to make it a nice daily driver. This is a good driver, to show up to Cars and Coffee in kind of thing. Get rid of this curled up carpet. Maybe find a console for it, and maybe fix this headliner a little bit. Get this restitched. Get this repaired. I don't know if that's come unseamed. It kind of looks like it's come unseamed. I think you might be able to just fix this. I would do my best to just take this down to a upholsterer. A lot of times they can just pull this together, maybe put a small patch in here and then seal it and then sew it back up. But if you can maintain the look of the rest of it, and maybe just have a small patch here, then that would be okay. And it would save you quite a bit of money. But being a 4-speed car with a V8, I think you can push 15 out of this. So I would, do my best to talk him down a little bit. And then the next one, which one was this? Oh yeah, this one. If you're looking for a good work truck, I think he's too low on this. Honestly, I think he's way too low. This is because this is a Super Duty with an 8.1 in it. Yeah, this is 8.1 with the service bed. Okay, so here's my only hang up on it. Oh, it is 4-wheel drive. That is. All right. So I was a little concerned because I couldn't tell if it was 4-wheel drive just now. I thought I had when I saved it, I thought it was 4-wheel drive, and then I started looking just now, and I'm like, I don't see the 4-wheel drive buttons, but yeah, it's 4-wheel drive. So 4-wheel drive, as long as this thing's 4-wheel drive, I think you're in the money on this. I think it's probably $2,000 too low on this, so I think you can get 65 for this. I literally just sold the Ford version of this. It was a Ford Crew Cab XL 5.4 with an automatic and a service bed on it, and I sold it for $885. But it had 150,000 miles. So this is a little bit more miles, but man, it's got a way better engine than the 5.4. It's got the 8.1. I think 65 is, you're not out of line asking 65 for this. I think you would make a quick $2,000. Not a problem at all. So anyway, sorry I couldn't find more for you guys. This is what I could find in the short time I had, and I was a little worried. Like I said, they were selling so quick before I could get them up here. So hopefully this works for you guys today, and I'll try and find more for you guys tomorrow. Thanks. I'll talk to you later. Take care.